Okay, let's go ahead and get started. All right, we are starting a new game today. You'll notice that my camera's on this side now, as well as the chat here. Last time for the other thing, I had it on the other side because there's some stuff in the corner over there for the game, and it's not really important, but I don't want to cover it up, so I moved this over. Hopefully there's nothing important that pops up really on this side. I don't know. I don't know where to put it for this game. But we are playing Shadowgate, the 2014 version. Now, forever ago, I forget what year, I did do an LP for the original one, or at least the one on the NES, because technically that's also like a port. But I remember little bits and pieces. Some of it will come back to me, I'm sure. But at the end of the day, I don't remember a lot of it, and it'll look different here with this 2014 version anyways. So we're going to check it out. Played this when it was new. Thanks for reminding me it's a decade old now. Well, I just gave you how familiar I am with it. Please let me know as we go through the playthrough if audio is okay. An annoying thing is, while it may look visually cool to have your volume sliders like this, I hate not just having hard like numbers or like bars to count because you can slide it all along this. It's just a minor nitpick of mine. I just trying to audio balance. I'm always trying to find the right settings and. Anyways, just let me know as we go. It might be a little loud here in the menus. I think it sounded quieter at the on the first screen of the game. Turn the tips off. No tips. I'll leave the default tips on just to start with. Most of it I'll probably just click through, but I'm gonna leave it on just to see what kind of tips it actually gives, and then we'll either get past them all or we'll just turn them off. Whatever. Yeah, I saw your certificate, Alexander. Good. So obviously. No major spoilers for anything that may be new in this or that I've forgotten, but obviously if I ask you guys for some help, I mean, obviously you guys can just help me bumble through this here. Seeing deaths right? I mean, probably. Even if I wasn't trying, I probably would. I don't know, because I should be able to save whenever. So, go retro just for a little bit. Does it change it on here? If it doesn't change it on here... Oh, God! It got all pixely! Ew! Let's change that back. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into this. Now, we can choose normal or classic. There's also like different difficulties, I think, within that. It might have even been in the options. We're just going to do normal. I do know the base game from back when somewhat, but I just want to see what the actual like normal experience is for this game.
A hero's journey? A great quest? Certainly it shall be these things. But for you, young Jer Cuthega, soldier of Windermere, could it not be so much more? In dreams, I have come to you, beseeching, entreating. Ride south, boy. Take naught but a dirk, a torch, courage. Ride south from Rivellin, around the southern arm, through the Waven Fair Wood, past Myrithath, beyond the citadel of Murlach Tor, and the spires of Gimdane, and the darkness of Tarketh's Pass. There you shall find my stone in wait. Under the shade of the mountain range, none have entered, either on foot, on mount, on wing. Gatekeeper, the oldest of spires, it harbors that which has been spoken of in whispers and ascribed to legend. Shadowgate, the living castle. But all is not as it should be. One of our own is now our great bane, a blight upon us. He has brought the ancient keep low, and it now lies fallow. It is there that you will find me, Blackmere of the Circle of 12, It is there that you will find this great quest. It is there that you will find yourself.
I was just thinking the same thing. Totally feels like a Lord of the Rings movie going on here. Welcome to tutorials. I did kind of briefly just like look around here. So, okay, the command system, I'm going to leave it on the default where it has like the command wheel that I can use. Then it tells you take the skull on the ground. Okay, sure. Make this larger. Now, there would be probably like a lot of little things to read in this. I'll probably read out some stuff. I may not be a stickler about reading out everything. We'll kind of see. You stand before the gatekeeper mounted an ornate door framed by a series of skulls as fashioned into the rock wall. Now see, we have up here ourselves. Look upon yourself with apprehension, not knowing whether you are fully prepared for this strange adventure. This I can use items. Use thyself with like said items. And then here we can save. Now, how does the save slots work? Okay, so it's time stamped and all that. Number of turns. And I don't know how many. Maybe we have infinite. Who knows? Our torch is down here. Flames dance about in a strangely hypnotic fashion. There's a map in this game. Click the icons right around different areas. So this would be kind of nice to help keep track of some things. Yeah, I know, the torches. I honestly am genuinely curious how bad the torch situation will be with this. We'll see. We can switch between different lands. This, like, recenters it. Don't think turns are that crucial on normal. I thought it was more of a hard mode thing. I mean, I don't know. Items certain. Now, what I like about this is they do also break up the items, which would be kind of nice. So we've got rusted pitted dirk looks as if it's seen better days. I don't know why we brought such a shitty weapon with us, but all right. Archive. I forgot what it had said that the different ones are, or like books and stuff, things we wear, our spells. So that's kind of nice. Now the question is, right off the bat, can we use it on thyself? After a pause, you rethink your Sudoku thought. A rather irritated voice emanates from the ground on the skull on the ground. About time you got here. Pick me up and let's start this quest of yours. Hey, what's up, On Fire? Also, Magus, I saw you pop in during the thing. Take a look. Faint glow forms within the eye sockets of the bleached skull. You jump as the lower jaw rattles. Come on, boy! I haven't got all day. Pick me up! You ask the skull if it is, in fact, talking to you. That's right, boy, the thing replies. The name's York. Now pick me up and take me with you. There's something underneath me that's not so comfortable. Yeah, well, you can wait a sec here. A little hard to tell if there's an actual skull or carving of a skull. Circulating down the archway suggests that something belongs in this slot. Iron bands bind the rough-hewn wooden planks that comprise this door. The door is locked. The green roots. Yeah, I think a lot of this flavor text I probably just won't read out loud. We'll read like the important stuff as we come across it. Hey Edge, thank you for the resub. Now there is a function with the game where you can hit F2 and it does highlight everything that's clickable. Now I like having that. I'll try to avoid using that as best I can, but if I really just feel like I'm like pixel hunting at that point, I might make some use out of it. So, fine, let's go ahead and pick you up, I guess. You nearly dropped the skull. Ah, fuck. The skull was in the corner. Here, hold up. You guys can't see it, but there he is. Which is fantastic. I might have to, maybe I should just move the camera over a bit. Here, we're gonna move this on the fly here, because otherwise York is getting, he's getting covered up. Dang it. Okay, so, you live and learn. What happens if I shift over, like how much do I need to, let me do this. Let me shift over, like, there we go, like that much. Well, that's going to look a little awkward. I don't have that size for how it needs to be. Well, that's just going to look awkward. Whatever. That's fine. The point is we're not covering up York anymore. Alright, you nearly drop the skull when it begins to speak. About time, boy. You have no idea how long I've been here. You can call me York. I have no recollection of how I got here, but I do know plenty about this castle. If you need help on this quest of yours, just speak to me and I'll give you a hint. So we have a built-in hint system, which is nice. Place myself between the map and the box. I don't know. I might move it later, whatever. It's fine. I can just be shifted over a little bit. I'd rather have it up here. Oh, so this is what was poking him. Metal key has several strange etchings on its shaft. Put the key in your satchel. Objects are stored when you use the take. Click it, open. You can command on the inventory. Click the use on another. Yes, the use order matters. Use it on the door. You turn the key, unlocking the door. After a moment, you toss the key aside. You open and close objects like unlock doors by selecting open and close. Go command. You can use the go to, or double click. Yeah, we're going to use double click to go through open doorways, ladders, stairs. Go to move to a spot of interest within a room. Oh, without warning, a pair of glowing eyes filled the chamber.
Lakmir was a fool to send a child to do that which even the vaunted Circle of 12 could not. Contain my growing power. Come if you wish. It makes little difference. Seal your fate within this living castle of the dead.
Use and stationary objects. See a lever on the right is because it's stationary. Non-takeable use behaves differently. Subject select and use. This is the same as using the itself on an object. Oh, okay. So it scrolls up this way. So the history goes down on this. Okay. Yeah, totally. Are you afraid of the dark? Feed me your sister. Ah! Oil-soaked rags wrapped around this torch. Yeah, well, we're gonna take that. Gimme all them torches. Strange pattern, unlike anything you've seen, is carved in the solid iron door. The door is locked. Pattern on this once fine rug has been dulled by time. Its edges have become frayed and torn. Can't I move the rug? Circular hatch. Some enchanting sealed shut. Perhaps a magic spell would open the hatch. I don't know how much. What will the map show? It shows the chamber, but it's not going to actually mark anything. I wonder if I should take notes or not. Oh, that's right. Yeah, if you can like hit York and he'll shut up. That's for now. We'll just leave him be. It's fine. Take notes. Yeah. Okay. So I have this on the side here, but with the map, what will be kind of nice is I can write down the room. And so there's a hatch. Need a spell. Now, if I just touch him... Okay, so there's hit and then there's talk. Does he give hints right away if I talk to him? Or does he have flavor text and it'll be clear that he's going to give a hint? Or does he literally only serve the function of, like, when you click him and talk, he'll give hints? Give your hands to thine self. Lever moves under the force of your blow. Or in response, a stone section slides away from the wall, revealing an opening that holds a key. He'll give hints now and again. Ruins glowing. What is... Oh, is this to go backwards? Oh, probably go backwards. Okay. Strange pattern. Iron door. Well, we just got a key. Is there a way to, like, quickly Do I really have to, like, click this and then close the menu? It should just... well, I should be able to, like, right-click to open it. Or close it, rather. You struggle with both hands to turn the key in a stubborn lock. A satisfying click echoes through the chamber as you toss the key aside. That's kind of nice that it's like, you don't need this key anymore. It just tosses it. Rather than me having to, like, figure out I need to dump it off myself. Your map in the lower corner keeps track of where you've been. Interesting things you might see. Click the map to open it. Back arrow. Right. Now it says interesting things, but will it actually mark anything? I don't know. We'll have to see. Drop it in the sewer. Saving and loading. Yep, that's a dangerous place. There's a quick binds. Oh yeah, there's quick. I can do quick saves too. Learning spells from certain books. Open the book and look at it to read it. Every spell says different. Cast a spell on this, that. Use icon, then on an object or room. Damp, musty breeze wafts out from behind an altar set within the stone alcove. You note that the long hallway continues further into the mountain. Now, I recommend that we save. So, let's see. Actually, let me do the quick save. Does it actually bring up a thing? Okay, it just does that. We'll try to do some quick saves more than anything, I think. Roll the parchment secure with a dab of candle wax. Giving the skeleton a quick once-over, you find no obvious cause of death. You do, however, have a bad feeling about this. I can open the skeleton, okay? You pat down the corpse. Your rough handling produces a piece of parchment and a scroll, which you put in your pack. Got anything else, buddy? Nothing. Yeah, he found absolutely nothing because we just looted him. Old musty smell emanating from this book hints at its age. Strange markings. Hooded figure with a darkened visage. Is it safe to look at? Something shifts under your feet as you open the book. Ah, yeah, that's right. I thought that was the case. York clears his throat, startling you. You look a little aimless, boy. Are you sure you know what your quest is? Hey! You scan the ancient manuscript, noticing most of the language is unintelligible. However, one particular word stands out from the rest. In Vulcan. In your mind's eye, you see a glyph glowing with power and quickly write down the strange marking in your spell book. You have learned a spell. Hey, what's up, Kick-Ass? Sorry, and I'm missing a lot of the chat at the moment here, just because I'm trying to just kind of get acclimated to this version here. So, it'll just take a bit. Let's read this. You read the hastily scrawled writing on the parchment. Since it is the only means to capture and control the elementals, you must hide the silver orb beyond the waters of the sewer. Carefully open the scroll. You read the message scrawled on the scroll. Fandral, this missive is of utmost importance. We must coordinate our efforts. Seek my obelisk in the alkali den below the sewers. I fear the worst is upon us, but I have plans in motion that may yet avert disaster. It is signed with the name Lakmir. Brittle to the touch. Scroll crackles as you unroll it. We'll better read it quick. You read the message scrawled on the page. Brown, I have your dog. If you wish to see the flying ace again, then bring the 3 pumpkins to the place beyond the harvest door. But be wary, for only one outfitted in a mask for the hallowed eve can gain entrance. There you must carve my visage and illuminate the sacrifices in the field of jack-o'-lanterns. Then I will be freed and this will all end. Cordially, DP. I think that's tied to like an extra like quest thing that this game added, as well as like I think an achievement. Spell. So what did we learn? You've mind glimpses some spectral person at the edge of your consciousness. I don't remember what any of the spells do. Let's try casting it. Can we just cast it freely? Cast it on thyself. Concentrating on the glyph, you release the power of the spell right back at your face. The magic dances all around your head, giving you an odd sensation that quickly clears up. Well, that didn't do me any good. I don't know what that did. There are secret deaths in this game. Oh, I'm sure there are. I'll try to find what I can, but I can't guarantee anything. Most of the ancient writing is difficult to decipher, however, a passage catches your eye. It reads, "Only death to those who disturb the sacred altar. Strange markings and glyphs line the stone." That was the other thing. Alright, so we took the torches. Now wait a minute. Which determines which way we can go? Okay, so, like, I'd have to, like, click in the general direction. So, like, we can't turn left, but this here lights up. Now, I'm just going to hit F2 again just to kind of see. Okay, those things do light up. Fissures and fractures run along the edges of this section of the stone wall. Oh, I didn't think it would actually just work with my fist. You pound on the stone with your fist. Your pain is immediately rewarded with as the rock fractures and crumbles, revealing an opening. Yeah, sure. You force yourself through the narrow opening and into the darkness beyond. A figure moves within the opening at the back of the grotto. You hear the unmistakable twang of a longbow, followed by the whistle of an arrow. Thunk, twang. Whoa. Show all objects. If you want to see which objects can be... Nah, we already know that, yes. You instinctively jerk to the left. You see the glint of silver as the arrow misses you and strikes the rock behind you, shattering into splinters. Hey, that was very nice. Exactly. Chris Redfield. Boom, boom. Take that boulder. Lots of bones here. You look the skull over and change your mind. Decide that it won't be helpful on your quest. Oh. Does this game not have junk inventory? You sense movement within the cave above. Oh, hi, I see you there. Hey. Hypnotic movement of the campfire momentarily mesmerizes you until a loud pop brings you back to your senses. Another passage. Can I go up this way? You sense a furtive movement within the darkness of the opening. Something or someone is definitely up there. Well, that's what I'm questioning, kid guys. I don't know if there's actually junk or not. Did I try hitting myself? I think I did. Use thyself on thyself. Your attempts at using thyself on yourself in constructive fashion comes to naught. Can I take the spear? Oh, this is the arrow. Fletching the arrow looks a bit tattered, but its silver arrow tip looks to be in good condition. Oh, silver. Take that. Alright, so we can handle any kind of, like, wolf or werewolf or whatever now. Oh, I have to click for that to actually acknowledge. You sense movement within the cave above. You keep telling me that I'm sensing movement. If I stay too long, is he gonna, like, shoot at me again? Keybinds, that's fine. I'm not gonna necessarily use right now. You stand at the edge of a lava-filled chasm. Impossible as it seems, the faint, terrified screams of some unfortunate soul echo within its depths. Okay, I do remember the bridges being a bitch. I don't remember exactly if both kill me. The metal brazier is a wide bowl mounted on a tripod. Legs look like a series of inverted hooks poorly welded together. You strike the brazier with a mighty blow with your fist. The metal bowl separates with a clang and falls into the chasm, leaving the metal legs. Oh. Oh, okay. They're like a hook. Carving on this keystone is of a circle within a shield outline. Strange writings cover the stone. You think you recognize the name Majal amongst the hard-to-decipher language. Peering over the edge of the chasm, you nearly lose your balance. A blast of warm air greets you, the faint cry of some unknown creature close on its tail. Half-buried carvestone appears to be a keystone. How about that bridge? Rickety bridge is held together with nothing but frayed rope and rotten wood planks. As if in warning, a mounted skull stands guard in front of it. Judging by the workmanship, this stone bridge seems quite sturdy. Yeah? How sturdy? We'll probably, like, rotate between, I don't know, maybe 3 saves or something like that. I don't want to just keep making a ton of new ones all the time. Yeah, sure, it seems safe. Let's just walk across the bridge. Oh, it won't even let me. Oh, wait, yes it will. You take a hesitant step on the rickety bridge. The bridge sways and creaks alarmingly. You halt in mid-stride and step back off the bridge. It definitely doesn't seem safe. Perhaps there is some entity that could help you become lighter than air. Oh, yeah. You boldly set out on the rickety bridge once again. Your courage falters as the bridge sways and creaks. If you try that again without some magical help, you are sure you will fall to your death. Ah! The bridge creaks and sways under your weight. Undaunted, you take 2 more steps before the frayed ropes and rotten planks give way, sending you reeling into the chasm below. Your screams echo and reverberate off the cavernous walls long after you hit the bottom with a sickening thud. Oh, it just goes red and black. Oh!
You have chosen poorly, young Jer.
He chose poorly. You do anything else besides taunt me? And what if I hit resume? Alright, sure. We'll go to this passage then. A dense fog greets you as the stone passage opens into a small chamber. The temperature plummets as a creature materializes in front of you. It flinches from the light of your torch. Even though you've never seen one before, you know this is a shadow wraith, a being that walks the line between life and death, between light and shadow. How generous. They give me so many torches. Oh, I see a pumpkin. You see part of a large orange object hidden just inside the archway. The terrifying moan, the wraith bars your way into the chamber. Yorick chatters his teeth saying, "Sure did get cold in here. Cold and dark." The terrifying moan, the wraith... Okay, he's just gonna keep doing that. Oh, I can't talk to you? I think I tried to talk to it in the original too, didn't I? Solid door. Hey, look, it's the Triforce. This rune is firmly attached to the wall, glowing with power. Truly, this must have belonged to one of the wizards of the circle. Excuse me, sir. I believe you have my stapler. I mean, can you move, please? Nice. He's just gonna keep barring my way. Because he's a jerk. Now, does it show... Okay, so it shows this marking on this. Oh, I can actually see a lot more if I actually zoom in, huh? Okay, let's backtrack. It wouldn't let me do anything but look at him. It wouldn't let me use my fist. I couldn't talk to him. I couldn't kiss him. I couldn't do anything. You can search and loot various options in the game. Open or use. Corpses, desks, bags, chests, etc. A series of ancient doors encircle this small hallway. It looks as if a battle may have been fought here long ago. I will take this. Put the sack in your satchel. Skull's a deep gouge in the back of its head, a telltale sign of a death blow from an axe. You have my bow and my axe. You rummage through the sack and find a scroll. You put this in your satchel while discarding the sack. You tear the paper slightly as you unroll the parchment. While the writing is difficult to discern, you manage to glean a few key phrases. The danger is real, alert the surrounding lands, seal off the passages into the Gatekeeper Mountains. The wax seal shows an eagle in flight and is signed by someone named Fandril. Goof Dragon time? Goofy time? Surface's metal door is pitted with age-old rust. Deep scratches and marks mar the surface of this otherwise simple door. The solid wooden door is banded in iron. Above this corpse, the cluster of bones is still mostly intact. Dried sinews and muscles hold it together. You search among the bones, find nothing. You open. The grunt, you push the door open. Double clicking, double tap a command keybind to lock it. You can then perform that command multiple times without reselecting it. Oh, that's right. Okay. there's sound. Right-click anywhere to deselect command. You also double-click open doors. Yes. So if I bring up, like, this, I could be like... No, wait. Is it... Shoot. It just said how to do it, and, like, I misunderstood. Strange entity, made entirely of solid ice and cold vapor, hovers about the room in front of you. You've heard of a magical orb that can capture creatures like this. This frost-covered door sits firmly within its stone frame. That's a scroll. But it's frozen. Nope. You haul back and let loose with an uppercut! The resulting sound has nothing to do with the ice. Rather, it's your fingers exploding in pain. Why would you uppercut something that's fucking right out there on the ground? You should go for a power gazer. Nope, that's not gonna work. Use on thyself. Oh, chill ends up your spine and paralyzes your arms as you try to grasp the elemental. The creature easily dances away. You've heard of a magical orb. Yeah, okay, I know. Sure, you can't. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a health... I mean, the closest we have to a health bar is this down here, really, I suppose. The icy chill from this room cuts straight through your clothes and bleeds into your bones. Oh, you pull your shoulder to the door and shove it open. I thought it would just be, like, frozen shut. Oh, hi! Oh, I remember what we need for this guy. Yeah, notice that shield on the ground? This is an object you can equip. Equip objects by selecting them, then selecting the equip icon. Equip objects to be seen on thyself. Portion up there, you can unequip by using the same procedure. The smell of brimstone rises within the chamber as a pair of glowing eyes watch your every move from an opening in the far wall. Now, I remember what happens here. Give him a kiss! You sense a great deal of intelligence behind the glowing eyes of this dragon. Intelligence and hunger. Oh, man! We're gonna be like Thor. Give me that hammer, baby. You take the hammer. The dragon notices you, moves its ponderous weight, and begins gathering a breath. Yeah, but what about this? What the hell in my satchel? Ah! The dragon shifts its weight and gathers a breath. With a roar, the ancient beast releases a scorching stream of fire at you. Quicker than you thought possible, the flame engulfs you. You scream in excruciating pain as your flesh is seared from your bones. Toasty!
'Tis a sad thing that your adventures have ended here.
Okay, so he has a couple of different things at least he can say about how poor my performance was. Now, I remember that, and I basically was allowed two actions, which is, one, take the shield, he notices you, and then two, equip the shield. You lash the iron shield securely to your forearm. With a roar, the ancient beast releases a scorching stream of fire at you. You raise your iron shield just in time to block the dragon's flame, dispersing it harmlessly to either side of you. Okay. Now, can I take the other stuff? Aha! Oh, but wait a minute. I forgot. That's right. Once again, block it, although this time you can actually feel the heat. The shield has limited use. Ooh, gold. Can we take some of this? These gold coins become a melted mountain of treasure. The helmet. You barely manage to raise your shield in time to block the dragon's flame. While the shield protects you, it glows red hot. Oh, if I recall correctly, I'm gonna die. You contemplate taking the skull. After a moment, you relent, having decided it won't be useful in your quest. No! I deflected. However, the fire is taking its toll on the shield, and it begins to melt. Can I try to take anything else? Yep, the dragon lets forth an angry roar along with another blast of superheated fire. Fortunately, you block the flame with the remnants of the shield. While you are safe, your shield finally succumbs to the dragon's breath, completely destroyed. Third time's the charm. That's right. Yeah, it had limited
Tales
uses.
of your great sacrifice shall be told throughout the land.
Will it, though? Will it just be like, yeah, he started his quest, but he didn't really get very far. He kind of sucked at it, and then he died. How? To a dragon's flame. He melted his shield. He didn't take the hints. He kept trying to pick up this skull for some weird reason. Now, I'm going to take this. I'm going to take the helm, and then I'm going to retreat. Now, I can't remember if the shield itself will cool down. You manage to rush from the room before the dragon can release a blast of fire. Teeth chatter, and you stand within the cold cellar, hugging yourself for warmth. The creature made of ice hovers playfully on the far side of the room. This one's too kind. Yeah, because what happened in the original? Like, did I have that many grabs? Yeah, it's preventing me from grabbing junk items, which, I mean, I know it's a classic staple of Mac Venture games for you to get a bunch of junk. I can appreciate it not, you know, cluttering my inventory for this version. It does make it easier. It's definitely more like accessible and easier in that sense. I mean, even for the things like, I've heard of an orb that can, it's giving me a hint without me even asking. But anyways, what is this skull? How about the hammer? Hefty warhammer is finely crafted and inlaid with gold. Now this helmet. Dented helm looks a bit small for you. Put it on anyways. You place the small helm on your head. The fit is a bit snug. I'm sure it's fine. Look at us. Well, yeah, all of them had that where you could grab the junk, but then the thing is you had to find the place. Once you found where that location was, because it wasn't always obvious, then you could just dump, and the game wouldn't let you dump key items, which is like I think the LP is eventually what I started doing off screen. That kind of hand holding, I mean, I can agree, but it's like whatever. It's people who want more of a challenge can change the difficulty, and it probably would not do that nearly as much. Will this one open? It does open. Within a large cavern, you find yourself on the shore of a placid underground lake. Check this guy out. It's hard to tell from this distance, but you think you see a skeleton chained to a rock. Perhaps you need to get a closer look somehow. A small waterfall empties out into the lake. Now, can we swim? You sense something large and ominous deep below the surface of these black waters. Can we go out into said water? I don't think the game will let us. Door lights up. Kind of hard to tell, like, if there's anything else that's actually, like, clickable sometimes. And I forget, did I freeze the lake? Did something I could have sworn. I try to go for a swim, but it won't let me actually, like, go. There's no option to walk that way. Otherwise, believe me, I would try. You sense... Oh. A magnificent waterfall cascades from the mouth of an ancient stone statue, painstakingly carved into the cavern wall. Below it, an undulating mass of water hovers playfully above the river. So it's talking about the elementals from before, right? So we've seen water and ice here. Gotta find that diving suit. Yeah, and then... find a sunken car. Take a skull. Dude gets mad at you. Having cut a deep furrow into the rock of this cavern, an underground river rushes past you to a large crevice. Let's check this out. This marking looks like a dwarven craftsman stamp. It looks like the OBS logo. That's what it looks like. Yeah, that's right. You freeze it, you go over. See, little bits come back to me, but it's kind of tough because it's been so long, and it does look different here. Hovering before you is an entity made entirely of water and mist. The liquid elemental continuously forms and reforms in a hypnotic way. You've heard of a magical orb. Like, yeah, okay, I know. You lunge at the water elemental, succeeding only in getting drenched as the creature slips through your grasp. Alright, so another elemental. What do we actually have with us right now? A hook, a skull, a hammer, an arrow. The Disney Channel logo? Is that what it looks like? Oops, I meant to open. My face is an elemental. I need an item. Is it an orb, perhaps? With stone tombs lining the walls of this musty crypt, there is an ancient, almost reverent air to this place. This is straight out of our D&D campaign, complete with sarcophagus and torches lining the walls, which means this room is bad news. Oh, you hit the torch with lightning. Oh, I didn't mean to do that yet, but cool. You hit the torch with a mighty punch that forces it downwards. You hear a mechanism release and then a rumbling beneath you. You jump back as the tomb in the center of the room slowly moves across the floor, revealing a stairway leading down. The figure carved on the lid of this tomb has a mischievous, feral look to it. Did I do the orb manip? No. Can I do it to all of these? Strong iron bracket secures it to the wall. Huh. You throw a quick jab at the torch. It pivots upward in its bracket. I swear I recently saw Lakmir, or at least a ghost that looked like him. The animated skull spouts cheerfully. Okay, well this one's the one that did that. Oh yes, do I want to open these? Absolutely. And yeah, it's not going to fall 100% to a T. And it's like, I mean, I personally am just like, it's fine. Oh, sorry, Anonymous. I did not notice. And I forgot to pull out. I forgot I left those on. Anonymous redeemed a pickup line from the 500 pickup lines that to make you laugh. Let's see. Which one? Here you go, Anonymous. You try this one. I'm a superhero. Seeing you takes me to infinity and beyond. Boo. Oh, hi! When you open the tomb, a horrific creature is released, letting out a piercing cry that cuts into your very being. It's a banshee, and time is running out. Well, you've seen the visage of a warlock lord, and now you've been cursed. Both the things in the time are limits of the game. Important both to cure yourself before you die and to stop the warlock lord before he destroys the world. Yeah, but playing with fire, some objects in the game are flammable. Use an object on fire by selecting your current torch. Use an object to burn. Careful not to burn something that might prove useful later on. It's a banshee, harbinger of death and disease. You feel a momentary stabbing pain before the specter winks out of existence. Whoops. That's the ruby. I am now cursed. But look, it's a pumpkin. A round orange item just sits inside the tomb. You grasp a large orange thing. It becomes painfully clear. It's a pumpkin. Your vision clears and the episode passes. Whoa, that was intense. But I'm cursed now. Plum pumpkin seems the perfect size to make into a jack-o'-lantern. Can I eat the pumpkin? You fumble about trying to do something constructive with the pumpkin. Very quickly, you give up. Use it on the pumpkin. Thinking this might be a particularly interesting comedy routine, you contemplate smashing the pumpkin with the hammer. However, you decide the mess it will make just isn't worth it. Said banshee that cursed me, though. Oh, flammable. Flammable, you say? Ancient wrappings quickly go up in flames. Look at it now? Scratches and scrapes crisscross the insides of this tomb. You wonder what the portends. You wonder what that portends. Pumpkin pie. Well. Burns up quickly in flames. As the mummy burns, a mask falls to the ground. Oh. Horrible visage of this wooden mask resembles a witch from a children's tale. You take the mask and drop it into your satchel. You slip the costume mask over your head. The thing smells terrible and makes it difficult to see. It looks so stupid up here. So what does this actually do? Covers your entire head, making you look like some type of witch. I assume this is related to the side quest for the Halloween in June. Because you needed to wear a mask to get into whatever thing that we need the pumpkins for. We'll just leave the mask on because it looks silly as hell. Well, you're all flammable, so you're all getting it. Ancient wrappings are so dry that they almost disintegrate in the flames. As it burns, a scroll tumbles to the floor, having escaped the fire. Oh, I want to take it, yes. Drawing of 6 rectangular shapes are drawn on the parchment. Several lines point to the shapes with writing underneath. You read 2 of the notations. This mirror leads through the furnace and into the castle beyond. And these mirrors require power to activate and will teleport to places strewn across the castle. Demesne? A quick travel system? So wait a minute. I got cursed by some banshee thing or whatever, right? Is that okay? Is it okay to be cursed? Can I proceed with the game? I assume you have to be, right? It's got to be okay, right? Leather sack falls to the ground. Yeah, I don't know. It's half these words it's throwing at me I don't recognize. You rummage through the thick burlap, finding a scroll and 2 gears. You take these while discarding the sack. Large gear is a series of runes and glyphs inscribed on it. Knowing it might be important, you carefully unroll the scroll. Handwritten scroll is faded and difficult to read, but you can make out one passage. When Majal's tail lights the northern skies and the alignments are in harmony, then shall ye take the circle runes of water, fire, and the all-seeing eye, place them with the great eagle that sits on the one tree. You can proceed, but you're on a time limit now. You can reload your save and not with a confident state, curse-free. Oh. Now, when did I just save? I think, did I quick... Okay, so here. Now that we've read everything, so hold up. If I... You know what? Let's look at the autosave, actually. This is probably right before that. Okay. Oh, what? Wait a minute! Am I gonna get cursed no matter which one I open? Aw, son of the beach. So wait, it doesn't matter? Was wondering if you happen to see my sister around here. I've been looking for her for ages. You'll find she's the spitting image of me. I found several skulls, but I can't take half of them. Okay, wait, what's in here? A mask, a pumpkin, a bunch of scrolls. So if it doesn't fucking matter, well, then it's almost like, well, shit. Because here's the thing. I forget how to get uncursed. Yeah, there's an item to get rid of it. Okay, well, let's I guess see if we can find it. Let's go down, I guess. Keep binding objects. You can keep binding anything to your inventory and some UI items. I might mess with that at some point. This room reminds you of the Elven Funhouse at King Odo's Fair. You remember taking your sister, hoping to lose her in the reflective maze. Hoping to lose your sister. You should be careful about where I save, then. Just in case we get, like, stuck with the curse thing. Large boulder has veins of quartz running through it. Punch the boulder, Chris! Ooh, Torchbearer. This achievement is awarded for collecting 10 torches. Rocks hit squarely. Why can I look at all these rocks? Large boulder. You catch some movement behind your reflection. You jump back in surprise before looking around the room. Faint warping effect moves across its surface. 7 years bad luck? Yeah, we're about to have that. Oh, the hammer is going to probably break it, right? Sealed at the bottom of the opening is a metal door, locked securely in place. Oops, I just hit F4. Hopefully that didn't do anything. Oh, I can't actually go that way. Hidden death, are we? Wait a minute, wait a minute. In the original, weren't there only 3 mirrors? Or am I remembering wrong? I could have sworn there were 3. I might as well put this on. You thought there were 4? I can't remember. Either way, time to go to town. With all your might, you swing the hammer at the mirror. Oddly enough, the weapon just bounces off the glass. Perhaps the mirror is enchanted. How do I assign? If I do, like, Control 1? How did it, now I'd like to actually know. How did that keybinds. How do I make a keybind? Commands. How do I set keybind? App text box. Key bindings. With one of them selected, press Control and the number to bind it. Okay. Have it selected, then I can set it. Okay, cool. Yeah, see, I can kind of picture the original one. So let's. Oh. Shock up your arm. Oh, you take a mighty swing with the hammer. A good section of the mirror shatters, revealing metal underneath. Jagged, cracked Mars the reflexive surface of this mirror. Metal can be seen behind the broken glass. Hit it again. Oh, you rear back and strike the mirror with the hammer. The glass falls away from the frame, revealing a door behind it. You have to do dishes and mop shit. Don't die. No promises. I seem to remember that the castle was more hospitable once upon a time, York says in indignation. You pull the door with all your might. The locked door just rattles in its frame. Broken shards of the mirror catch the torchlight, sending a colorful prism about the room. The door waits behind the facade. Well, I can't break any of the other ones, and I can't, unfortunately, open this. Now, what do I have? I don't have any kind of key. Hold on, let me open this again. Gears. Riddles, I don't know. Spells. I honestly cannot remember what that does. Can I assign a spell to a number? Yes. Just keep casting the spell everywhere. There's like nothing else in this room. Waterfall. Okay, it's got the marking for that. Dragon. Mirrors. The footbridges? Grotto. Hold still, buddy. Oh, you decide that smashing the bones of the dead will only lead to misfortune. Boo! How about the altar? Oh, failed to do anything constructive. I cast spell. Reveal! As you attempt to cast your spell, a furtive movement within the cave messes with your concentration. The resultant misfire explodes painfully in front of you and singes your eyebrows. Well, do it again. Who cares if there's focus, dude? You concentrate, drawing power from the air itself. After a moment, you release the spell with a word. With the exception of an annoying headache, nothing else has resulted from your spell casting. Oh. Blackmere the Timeless. That's what I heard someone call him when he was but a lad. Okay, so he does just have random chatter. Cool, you ugly now. U-G-L-Y. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly. Yeah, you ugly. The problem with the spells is not knowing what they actually do. I think you recognize the name on the cipher language. Now, where was the document? Okay, that's got to be for later. We need the orbs for that. Hey, yo, Wraith! Oh. Wait a minute. As you approach the Wraith, its body turns to vapor. A heartbeat later, the thing's body reforms and the temperature drops a few more degrees. This may be more difficult than you thought. Yeah, well, cast a spell on him. Oh. Have at you, fiend! No. I tried to swing at it. York clatters his teeth, saying, "It sure did get cold in here, cold and dark." Oh, you already said that before. Offer him pumpkin as a token of friendship. Sir, would you like a pumpkin? Nope, he doesn't want a pumpkin. I already fell off the rickety bridge. I'm not light as a feather or whatever. Already. Not sure where to go. This is where I may start using the F2 just to reveal any clickables. Simply because, unlike when I did it in the original with the LP, where I can, like, off-screen shit, I don't have that luxury here. See, this is interact. Use the torch. Yeah, I don't think I have the... and I can't remember what it is. I might recognize it when we come across it. I can't cross the bridge because I need that light as feather whatever. The figure moves within the opening in the back of the grotto. He doesn't seem to pose any risk to you. He shot an arrow at me before. What do you mean he doesn't pose a risk? We're how far into it? I don't know. Should I take a hint? Point me in the right direction, Mag. Give me just a general enough hint. Meanwhile, I'm going to... Wait. Meanwhile, I'm going to use torch on thyself! As the flame of the torch comes in contact with your skin, the smell of burnt flesh fills your nostrils. That actually worked. He was like, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh. Candle and torch. Were there candles before? Wait, despite the pain, you hold your hand over the flame, attempting to see how long you can last. 4 seconds later, you have your answer. Why is it doing that? Can we light... I wish I knew what this spell did. I tried to set myself on fire. Wait a minute. Oftentimes, doing it twice in certain games can make it work. No. Giving yourself some nasty second-degree burns. Oh! You touch the flaming torch to your hair and manage to set it on fire. Unfortunately, it soon spreads to the rest of your body. A charred husk is all that's left.
Tales of your great sacrifice
See, this,
shall be told.
you have to try multiple times. It's like, oh, also, totally, sorry, hold up. Now that we're at the death screen, sorry, On Fire. You should have pinged me again. I did not notice. It's hard when I'm watching a full screen game. You redeemed a show and tell, one of the newer things we have. So, real quick, take me 2 seconds here. The last time I showed you guys my missed linking book thing, here's another item. Really shows you how much of a fucking nerd I am. And you know what? How do I like... The lighting is terrible, but it's a missed linking book. It's a pin. You see the back of it, it's for pinning. It opens... So you can close the book. It's got the little drawing of the thing. This is how much of a fucking Myst nerd I am, okay? I had this way before the actual book. But, if I could, I'd just fill my room with all this Myst stuff. So, I forgot when I got this and where I got it from. Like, maybe it was from the... It might have been from the Cyan Worlds store forever ago. Want to play Myst? Darn right you do. It's just a neat little trinket that I just like having here. Okay, anyways, that's the redemption. Let's resume. That wasn't a green book. Yes, it's well, okay, I guess to be fair, the original Myst linking book is not colored green, but yeah, so it shouldn't necessarily be green if it's a Myst linking book, but I don't know, maybe Atros had one, but I think they all were the same color. He was trapped inside the green one, but... Didn't you play a fan game of Myst? Yeah, I played Milk, and I played Dunny Legacy forever ago. Alright, anyways. Torch. Use on Kendall. You light the torch and swap it out for the one in your hand, dropping the previous lit one behind you. Oh. I don't think that did anything different. Now get ready for Pissed. I played on my own on an old laptop that was able to make it run because it's such an old-ass game. I did actually get to play Pissed, like, after years and years. I mean, it was just kind of funny for a laugh, but it wasn't, anything special. I want my torch back. I'm gonna look at the flame. Is that a little lower? I don't know. I hope it'll be kind of like super obvious when my flame is too low. Let me go back to this room here. Open sesame. Nope. Does duck all. Oh, you know what? Can't I burn this? The rug bursts into flames, sending a cloud of smoke up towards the vaulted stone ceiling. I can. I thought there was going to be something under it. Oh, in the original, couldn't you just burn, like, multiple rugs, but, like, one of them had something? Wait, Pissed is real? Yeah, Pissed was a real game made forever ago. Music changed in the original when the flame got too low. Need a unique torch. Why must I burn everything? Because burn. Burn! Burn, Smithers. I'm gonna burn this. Oh, the damp undergrowth resists your attempts at lighting it on fire. Alright, we're gonna start F2ing. Just to light up things. To make sure we're not missing anything key. Oops. What did this say again? Only death to those who disturb the sacred altar. Is that why this guy died? Wasn't there something I could mess with that, like, releases a trap door underneath me or something? I'm pretty sure there was something somewhere in this game for that. I do wish the glow stood out a little more. Whoa! Ah! F1 makes it change to, whatchamacallit graphics. Oh! meant to do this. Hammer time! Smashing the skeletal remains is beneath you. No, it's not! Do it anyways! That's beneath me. You don't know me. When we start F-Uing? Swing at the elemental! You nearly lose your balance as the hammer passes harmlessly through the creature. You think it would, like, attack me back for it. You're like, hey, back off. Oops. I don't mean to use the hammer on it. Every time it actually, like, does the thing, I think, oh, maybe I triggered something. But it's like, no. Inhale it. Oh, I have to click past the text for me to get... I keep thinking about those flaming eyes. I mean, what exactly are we dealing with here? Can I use the hammer on York? I was gonna say, I was gonna try using a torch, but I thought we needed something special for it. I guess I should have just tried it while I was there. Honestly, I was gonna go that way again to try. This is not the way there. This is not my office. Have at ye, fiend! With a cry, you swing the lit torch at the wraith. The ethereal being is instantly enveloped in a bright flash of flame. Its tortured moan hangs in the air as it vanishes. So wait, was it a special torch in the original game? Because if so, then maybe that's what I was kind of remembering. I'm gonna take this. You grasp the large ore thing. It's a pumpkin. Probably the same dialogue. Yeah, basically. Okay, so it was. Okay, so that's why that felt... I was like, nah, maybe my brain was like, regular torch doesn't work against this guy, because I probably tried it in the original LP. But you know what? That's fine. It does open. Can I press this? Pull with all your might, but the rune will not budge an inch from the wall. Perhaps it's enchanted in some way. Enchant this. Does nothing still. Was it a blue torch? That sounds about right. Whether it be a sewer or reservoir system for the castle, mold, mildew, and moss bespeckle the stones within this chamber. This looks like it might connect to whatchamacallit. All weathered and moldy, the scroll has held up well over the years. It was. Either that or I'm also missing it on fire. It's tough. The problem, see, this is why I also typically LP MacVenture games. There's so much reading and stuff. It's what I want to focus on, which means I can't read chat as much. Do not think about the classic puzzles in normal mode if it will do things differently. And I'm trying to not, but I can't help but like get remnants of like, oh yeah, like so, I remember there being something with this or not. So I don't know. We'll try to just like not necessarily use that knowledge. As you read the scroll, one particular word stands out from the rest. Entrance? In your mind's eye, you see a glyph glowing with power. As you write down the strange marking in your spellbook, the scroll crumbles in your hands. You have learned a spell. That's right. It describes somewhere that some, like, spells, you'll read it and then the scroll will disappear. But it doesn't matter because it served its purpose. Water barely covers the sandy floor of the sewer. Iron door is latched shut by nothing more than a simple bolt. Pull back the bolt, opening the hatch. Can I climb up this, though? You wrinkle your nose at a decaying smell wafting from this grate. There's an opening. Tiny scurrying sounds can be heard coming from beyond this grate. That one's got like a small opening in it. You shake the iron grate, noting that it appears to be slightly loose. Ah, you tug on the iron bars. The grate resists at first, but then it opens, providing access to the chamber beyond. Where's Ipor? Can I drink the water? It won't let me interact with it, unfortunately. You could always try refreshing the stream once on fire. I don't know. Sometimes you kind of like, it falls behind for some reason initially, and like refreshing can sometimes help. Can I climb up this? Okay, and I suspected it would bring me here. You jump and manage to find a handhold within the hatchway. After a frantic moment or two, you manage to pull yourself through. Yeah, but how about Geronimo? Oh, you carefully lower yourself through the opening in the floor. I want it to be like you land flat on your ass, your butt gets wet. Peering into the darkness, you drop down in the muck and crawl through the tight opening. This stone den is damp and smells of corpse. Is that a typo? Or is it a word I don't know? It smells of copse and green foliage. As if a mirage, the far side of the cavern shimmers and power emanates from a standing stone obelisk. Just the phone, your PC hates Twitch. You land on your head and die instantly. But that's the kind of death that would be in the original game. Oh, you walked over to this screen? Sorry, there's a cliff there. We just didn't show it to you. Ah! Copse is right. It's like a mess of vines or plants. It's the British way to say corpse. Stone obelisk is nearly 10 hands high. Embellished. That's a weird way. That's a weird way to describe the height of something. The stone obelisk is nearly 10 hands high. But I guess it gives you a feeling of how tall it is. Embellished with strange glyphs and 3 deep notches, it hums with an ancient power that assures you it can be powered by a simple magical invocation. I am 10 hands high. You're surprised to find a lush subterranean den in this deep into the mountain. All right, well, let's try a spell. You focus your will on the stone obelisk. With a whispered word, your spell is unleashed. Oh! A strange apparition coalesces from within the obelisk, the ghostly figure of an old man cloaked in a shimmering veil.
You have done well, simple soldier. Now, listen if you have ears, since the shadows grow long and time fleet. Some 40 years past, an evil, the likes the world has not beheld, escaped its prison. Talimar, the Black, he of whom I have already spoken. This warlock lord brought forth his dark magics and conjurations, and unleashed his foul vassals, desecrating these sacred halls. Talimar has laid waste to the combined power of man. And what of the Circle of 12, the great wizards? They are no more. I am the last. Pity me not, boy. We were resolute in our judgment, but erred greatly. 'Twould have been better to put our brother to death, but mercy and folly prevailed. I know not Talimar's full plans, but have discovered enough to fill my heart with fear. And yet, hope remains, and it stands or falters with you. Fare thee well.
Well, in that case, we're fucked. Wizard's Friend. This achievement is awarded for finding and talking to Lakmir the Timeless, I guess. Lakmir the Timeless vanishes, leaving behind a scroll, a glowing orb, and the words, "Fare thee well." Also, I think, was it in the intro or whatever thing mentioned about, like, find my obelisk or whatever? I think that's what, would have been, like, the hint about, like, what maybe even the spell did. Hey, Sia. Congratulations, you have earned the Wizard's Friend achievement. Let's see. I will take this. I will take this. So, if this is your hero's journey, does that make me the mentor or merely a boon companion? Yorick trails off. Right now, you're the boon companion. You read the words on the scroll aloud. 5 to find, 3 are 1. 1 gives access to the bladed sun. That sounds really familiar. The silver orb to banish below. The staff of ages to vanquish the foe. Joining 2, the golden thorn. The last to invoke the platinum horn. Can't remember what all that fucking meant, but that sure as heck sounds familiar. He was like, here's your quest, take my balls. I am the last. They were balls of steel. Clear orb has a silver sheen about it. It is relatively light and vibrates with a dormant, expectant power. Meaning the spell's glyph is clear, enters you whisper as a way to seems to open in front of you, a metallic screech echoing the recesses of your mind. Wait, does this open doors? Hello there, Linky Link. Yeah, it was kind of like hidden right there. The text went by really fast. You had to like read it instantly. It didn't stay on the screen for very long. So we got the orb, and we got this spell. You know, let's just like cast it and just see if it. Linky Links, thank you for the follow. Use on what though? Use it on this. Oh, can I use it on myself? Use on thyself. No, that half the time never does anything. Okay, so we got that. So, can I? Where are? I'm in the sewer. Where's the closest one to me? Where's the icy room? And that's all over there anyways. Back to the crypt we go. Oh, no, I actually want to go back this way. Witchcraft and Baltok sold. I'll buy it at a high price. Oh, you know what? Now I'm realizing somebody had left, like, I think a review that they were annoyed that every time you re-traveled through a room, like, the text that would come here, is particularly if it's more than one line, you had to click past it to be able to actually do your actions. Now I see what they're talking about, because it stopped me for a sec. I couldn't just keep mashing the back button. You slowly remove the silver orb and hold it out in front of you. A power from within the artifact immediately pulls the entity inside. Beads of water form on the surface of the orb. It's like a vacuum cleaner just... like a golf ball through a garden hose. Oh, it looks really nice now. The silver orb is so slippery, it's difficult to hold. The essence of a water elemental is inside. Oh, okay. So, now... let's go get that ice one, and guess what we can use it on, right? Trying to ensnare an elemental. Now, can I just like, can I cram them all into the same orb? Sorry, it's gonna get a little cramped here after a bit probably, but get inside. Oh, when you try to use the silver orb on the elemental, it effortlessly dances out of your reach. Wait a minute. How dare you? Can I not store more than one? Use on thyself. Take a bath. You give the blue surface of the orb a quick polish with some spit and buff from your sleeve. Oh, that's not what I thought I would do. Was there something we needed water on? I'm going to go use on yourself. I just tried, yeah. But it had the opposite effect. Unless I can, like... the order does sometimes matter. Nope, it did the same thing, though. Use the hammer on the orb. Oh god. You bring the hammer down on the silver orb. The silver orb isn't even scratched. Where could I have needed water? Sewer, passage, footbridges. The grotto. I could technically, I guess, put those flames out. I don't know if that would do anything. But let's try it. Pee on the orb. Take a piss on the orb. Where am I? I'm in the alcove. I'm trying to get to El Grotto. As the water elemental is released from the silver orb, it trails a spray of water that quickly extinguishes the flame of the campfire. Now, why I would do this, I don't know or remember, but some type of creature moves within the cavern above. Oh, wait a minute. It's a one-time use? Oh, I only get one use out of it. Was that the wrong thing? Should I have been penalized for that? I'm going to assume it's back where it was then. Also, is my torch ever going to actually go out on normal mode? I'd be okay with the torch not going out. But I'm going to check. I assume he's back at home base. Okay, yeah, I'm double checking that the water one came back. Okay, so let me try getting the ice one. I'm going to guess then, since it is one-time uses, I'm going to guess that you can't actually house more than one at a time. Now, I don't have an immediate use that I can think of for the water, but I definitely need the ice. Yep, you can barely hold... you advance on the palm of the ice elemental. You can barely hold on as power from within the orb latches into the singularity and pulls it inside. A frosty pattern immediately encases the orb. Oh, please let me use it on myself. You give the cold surface a quick polish with some spit. No, it just does the same thing. I'm obsessed with cleaning it with my spit. Your fingers numb. You raise the orb above your head. With a blast of chilled air, the ice elemental escapes, quickly disappearing from sight. I accidentally, I think, clicked wrong. I don't think it used it on the water. I think it just released it. Use on the water. There we go. Okay. Yeah, see, I think it might have thought I clicked here, and so then it just didn't work and just disappears. As you release the ice elemental, you fumble with the silver orb, dropping it into the lake. Immediately, the still water freezes into a solid sheet of ice. Excellent work. What an idiot! What a buffoon! Oh, you make your way across the slippery ice toward the chained skeleton. Skeletal remains of some unfortunate soul are chained securely to this rock. Buddy, how's it hanging? Gauze-like fabric is wrapped around the skeleton's head like a blindfold. When am I ever going to get to talk to any of these things? Oh god, you untie the blindfold from the skeleton's head and place it in your pack. Manacle made from black iron is secured around the skeleton's wrist. If anything were ever to be considered a skeleton key, it would be this. You carefully remove the neck from around the skeleton's neck. You don't, like, yell at me or anything? Hammer time! The hammer did not do anything. Oh. How about to your face? Crushing a skeleton would do little good at this point, don't you think? Look, we'll never know unless we try. It's Spinal from Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct.
Stimpy, you idiot.
Hey, Ren. Use on the lake. The heat from the lit torch melts the ice around the silver orb, freeing it. The ancient artifact rises to the surface of the frozen lake. Yeah, thank you. That one was an obvious thing to do. Whether that was in the original or not. Probably was in the original. Okay, we got a key. Do we have anything that's, like, locked, though? I can wear this? Oh, you take off the mask and wrap the blindfold around your head. Okay. I don't know. I don't know why we're wearing half this shit. Fine. We've been wearing the mask for a while. Let's wear the headband, I suppose. Let's see. You know what? Since we're... well, You think freezing that would do anything? I don't know if it would. And you know what? Since we're here, let's assign you to 3 real quick. Dead or alive, you're coming with me, water. Are we exercising? Yep. Everybody, jazzercise. And 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and 1 and 2. Back to the alcove, to the grotto. I've done it for the one. I might as well do it for the other one. Oh, I have it hotkeyed. What am I doing? Take that, flame! York shouts out a warning. Hey boy, did you see some movement in the shadows? I mean, yeah, I've seen him this whole time, but he doesn't do anything. It's chafing. Now, 'tis the question. What was this one again? Opening... Oh, it's magic. You know. Hold up. Hold up. Gonna cast a spell. Open sesame. Shit. Did nothing. The goggles. They do nothing. Actually, I'm gonna put you on 2. The hammer and the orb will keep handy. The spell... Wait, it's Matak. As the way seems to open in front of you. So is it for opening doors? Yor can see? Absolutely. Look, my character in D&D lost his eyeballs more towards the end of the campaign due to a curse, but I still could see. I just physically didn't have eyeballs anymore, which freaked out some people, but it was fun. So that doesn't open that. What else do we have? I like being able to map here, because I can kind of like assess the rooms without having to actually physically go there. You know, Linky, I don't blame you. I did a Let's Play for it years and years ago, and I only remember parts of it. But I had the ability at least to like pause the recording and like figure out what I needed to do, because I would get stuck. It just happens in MacVenture games. You eventually reach a point where you get stuck, and you either gotta kind of just fumble around for a while and try a bunch of stuff, or look up the answers. I've done a combination of both before. It just depends on like what I'm stuck on and how long I've been stuck on it for. Yeah, Moon Logic puzzles. It has some. It's just kind of it came with the territory. Spell wise, I mean, the mirrors. Let's try going back to the mirrors, I suppose. Oh, it latches onto that for captive. Okay, we can kind of go either way to get to the mirrors. Since it doesn't really matter. Can you do anything? Haste my spell! Okay, never mind. Oh, it produced some pretty fireworks. Oh, wait a minute. We've got this door here. Hold up. Let's see, we can't open. Can we use, like... It doesn't say it's explicitly locked, though, does it? You insert the key and turn it. The door unlocks and you throw away the key. Okay. Good enough for me. As you open the door, a wave of heat slams into you, making your eyes water. Ew. Try refreshing if you audio desynced. By the way, when you had mentioned on the previous stream about audio desync, I looked back at the original. It was fine. So I'm not sure why that happened. Just always try refreshing once at least if there seems to be desync. Because I should be synced with this just fine. This motion doesn't help you guys. If I go clap, that might help more. But anyways, as long as everyone else looks okay, I'll assume it's just on your end. It's hot in here. Does that mean it's, am I gonna die? Oh, this room! A heat wave washes over you as you move into the next room. An intense heat, surely from the unearthly fire before you, fills this large room. Alright, well, this is a room. Fucking save. From within this burning tar pit, massive flames leap high into the air, producing an acidic, choking smoke. The door's charred and twisted from the heat in this room. Can I just open this? Oh, God! As you head for the far door, a bright point of white light materializes above the bridge, pulling a cauldron of heat behind it. In a swirl of fire, the singularity explodes and fashions itself into a creature out of your worst nightmares. The beast hisses at you, blocking your way. You can never talk to any of these things. I can't jump in the fire. It won't let me move into fire. It's a fire drake, a dragon from the nether regions of hell, made of nothing more than fire and molten rock. Ungod, you fiend! I love the death screams. Well, he didn't eat me, Donut, but he did burn me. Oh no, wait. No, yeah, he ripped me to shreds and all that. Anyways, night, Donut. Love you. Anticipating your attack, the fire drake leaps at you. Teeth, claws, and flames tear into you, ripping you to shreds and cooking you at the same time. Ridley has killed you. Fatality.
What a pity that you have failed in your grand quest.
What a pity we chose such a moron to go on this quest. What an old fool.
I guess actually,
What a young fool.
what's up, Drakey Drake? I'm going to assume water would make the most sense. Haste my spell! You never care. Let's go get that water, shall we? I'm going to assume I need to chuck water in his face. Wait, which way did this one go? Nope, can't go back here. This area never helps me. It's done. It's dead. I'm probably going the long way. If I went the other way, it might be a little faster. Whatever, it's fine. Just keep mashing. Oh, if you mash back fast enough, you can get past the text, I guess. Kind of thirsty. Have them drink up. Orb on you. Certain key items, yeah, having the hotkeys is actually a godsend. I think I'm going the wrong way. Hi! Taste my water, fiend! Haha, you exclaim, releasing the water elemental to battle the deadly dragon in its lair. Unfortunately, the watery entity takes one look at the dragon and hightails it to the other side of the room. The dragon notices you, moves his ponderous weight, and begins gathering a breath. Oh yeah, doesn't it just keep resetting the turn count every time you come back in? It like can your shield cool off and you reset him? Alright, anyways, we're just gonna leave before he gets any madder. The water elemental is like, fuck this shit, I'm out. said, "You want this dragon to be pissed off at me? No, thank you." I'm back, you coward. Now fight me like a man. A mandrake. Taste my orb. Once released from the orb, the silver orb, the water elemental immediately extinguishes the flames in the fire pit before disappearing. The effect on the fire drake is disastrous. Unable to feed upon the magical flames, the dragon's power ebbs and the thing vanishes in a cloud of acrid smoke and feeble sparks. We win! The door sticks a little, but when you put your shoulder to it, it finally opens. Goodbye, fire friend. You will be missed. Good thing we'll never find another fire friend. We'll find the fire orb. That could be our new friend. Silencing Yorick. Yeah, it's fine. He can do his little chatter bits. They're not so, like, obnoxious and, like, repeated that it bothers me. I mean, he can do that. And I do have... Oh, look, gears. I do have him to use for hints, but... I mean, I don't know. Unless none of you guys can remember, if I'm asking for a hint what to do next, that I always could Yorick, I suppose. Veins of light-colored rock are pressed into the dark granite of the cave walls. Acrid. It's like the worst version of acid. Acrid. I don't know why. You know why? Because I just see the R in there. Like, okay, I don't know that word, but I see acid with an R in there, so it's acrid. I'm gonna rid of my ass. The gear etched in strange runes is firmly connected to a mechanism that protrudes from the wall. Also, you guys know I have trouble pronouncing things, but at least I try more than my brother does. Large gear is connected to the thing. Long chain. There's an opening in this here. An ancient wrought iron grate rests securely within its carved stone frame. This type of grate can only be operated via a spell to raise or lower it. Hell yeah, man! A man of culture. I'm an ash man. I see some dude here. Can I can't inspect the dude. Hey buddy! You're right over there. Also, on normal, does the flame never actually go out? Again, I'm not complaining. But we've got 11 of these, and we haven't had to relight it yet. Let's use you. We have 2 of them, though. You let out a sigh of relief as the gear slips into place with a click. Why are we so relieved? Oh, thank God I wasn't trapped. Can I operate said chain? Oh, no. Let's see. You grab hold, hanging onto the chains with your full weight. After swinging back and forth a few times, you cease your efforts. So it said I can only do it with a spell. Like this! Pow! You let out a long breath, gather your will, and chant the spell. Debris falls from the rocks above as the iron grate responds, lifting with a shudder and a squeal and opening the way forward. Look at me, guys. I smirked. Another one of these firmly attached to the wall, this rune glows with power. Truly, this must have belonged to one of the wizards of the circle. How about the wizards of the coast? You pull with all your might, but the runes will not budge an inch from the wall. Perhaps it's enchanted in some way. They're all enchanted. Easy mode, no ending for you. Was that a spoiler? Nah, that's fine. I was kind of curious. By this point, with this many turns that we've taken, we would have had to have died. This would have had to have gone out. I'm okay with it not going out. It's an arbitrary time limit thing, which it's fine. I dealt with it in the original. I don't need to deal with it here. I kind of wanted a more casual experience just to experience the game. Reaching upward, this ancient skeleton looks like it might have been one of the inhabitants of this castle. Yeah, but what you got in your pockets? You go through the torn clothes of the dead figure. A rolled piece of parchment is all that catches your fancy. It's a magical torch. It'll never go out. You read the elegant writing of the scroll. Brother Delden, please see to it that the circle chamber is prepared for the ritual. The circle dais was in need of some repair the last time we performed the initiate spell on it. We have a young candidate ready for initiation. Once the rite is performed on the platform, please bestow on him all authority and privilege commensurate with an alkalite of the order. It is signed with an archaic letter L. Signed with an L. What a loser! The shape of an L on her forehead. Family fun type of game? Well, I mean, so far any of the deaths and stuff have been pretty tame. I wouldn't necessarily say family friendly. Maybe, I don't know. They haven't been gruesome. L dies. Spoilers! No. I never actually watched, Death Note? It's okay. Shimmy had already told me about some XYZ and I'd seen from internet, and I was never going to actually watch it. But, I do know of. The premise was interesting. Shimmy hated how, like, the ending was or something like that, so, whatever. Go to passage, I guess. I'm missing out. Oh, another, whatchamacallit. This vast chamber is dominated by an intricately carved circle wreathed by 12 stone thrones. Power pulsates from mystical symbols set within the floor. I mean, I generally hear that, like, that the anime itself was good, but that there were people that didn't like the ending. I don't know. I have no personal opinion because I have not watched. But I mean, I'll take your word if you enjoyed it. Well, we know what we can do on this. But let's do that last. What else can we look at? A dizzying number of strange runes, the vast majority you've never seen before, are carved into the circular dais. Hum of power emanates from its center along with a ghostly whisper of a word. A sensor. Series of runes etchings decorate this stone throne. Undercurrent of power runs through along this edge as well. You take a seat on the stone chair. Somehow, it just doesn't feel like you're worthy to do so. How dare you? After a moment, you get up again. You fidget, not knowing, just doesn't feel sitting right in this place. I'm just gonna see if there's a trap on any of these. There might be some brutal deaths coming up, especially when you meet Skeleton Friend. Skeleton Friend! I thought he was an uninvited. Get off that sacred chair. Never. Oh, Yorick snorts awake and looks around. Had a strange dream about Talamir the Black. Something tells me that this whole quest isn't what it seems. Spoilers, Yorick! Golden door is not unlike other ancient objects in this dungeon, covered with etchings and runes. Oh, but it opens. Door opens with an eerie squeal that echoes throughout the chamber. Okay, let's use spell Yule. Your eyes roll back into your head as you focus your will on the stone obelisk. You whisper the word, Invoke God, and unleash the spell. The image of Lakmir materializes from within the obelisk.
Listen carefully to my words, boy. There were many who followed the path of the One. Worthy were they, and I counted them as brothers and sisters. Now only I remain, he who is called Timeless. I have fought the good fight, sending many of Talimar's horde back to the depths that spawned them. And though my power is beyond that of mortal man, it is not without limit. But why do I appear before you thus? Am I a ghost? No. Surely I am more than that. This is naught but a projection. As my living being has sought shelter within my tower, it is here I continue my studies to aid you in what ways I can. I grow weary, but know this. I have glimpsed a vast power at the foundation of this castle. This power the Warlock Lord covets above all else. But he fears as well. A hero from the line of the ancients. Or so says Gabriel the Bard. Gird yourself against what is to come, simple soldier. And forsake me not. Follow the ways of the circle. Stray not from its path.
Do you know Gandalf?
Fly, you fools! The image of Lakmir materializes from within the obelisk. Stray not from its path, he finishes, as his form fades away to nothing. Thanks, buddy. While much of the skull is faded, one part still stands out. And in the end, the evil shall be thrice defeated and thrice returned. The first shall raise a warder to bar the gates from opening. The second shall raise one of the carefree to travel the path of luck. The last shall raise a raven to remake what was undone. The letter is signed Gabriel and includes a glyph which shows 4 vertical lines of varying height. Good thing we get to hold these in our inventory because I will forget all the things that are being said on that. You cower in your tower and let's do the work for you. Upper management. Can we interact with this in any way? Hammer time! Nope. Hammer the thrones. Hammer the obelisk. I'm surprised it doesn't get mad at me for doing that. Alright. Oh, map. Okay, cool. There's the circle, symbols. Not unlike the image in your dreams, the entrance to the inner keep of Castle Shadowgate stands before you, set with a heavy wooden drawbridge. I'll take this rope. You pinch your nose in disgust. The stench of decay rising from this old stone well is nauseating. Well, hop on in. Hop on in. Howdy, fella. You can catch salmonella. Eat it. You struggle to turn the crank on the well. It appears to be stuck. Well, we can dislodge it with the hammer. The hammer. Ow. The muddy bottom of the moat looks far from inviting. You might say I've been uninvited from it. Don't touch those mirrors. They're priceless antiques. I'm going to try to smash every mirror I come across. The thick wooden planks of this drawbridge create a formidable barrier. Oh, I bet you I can do the spell from... Oh, no. Well, let's try. Can I spell it from here? No. That only opened the gate. The chains themselves had to be connected, but it raised the gate. Wait a minute, though. Maybe if I hit on the bridge itself? No. Okay, just to try it. Can you throw something in the well? Beyond Shadowgate is new. Yeah, Beyond Shadowgate this is oh, to catch you up on Fire, this is why we're playing and checking out the 2014 version. They are getting close to beta testing for Beyond Shadowgate. It's an official sequel with members of the original team and Graph Metal, who did whatchamacallit, Infested and Spectacle, which I did LPs for. But yeah, it's going to be huge. I helped Kickstarter it, so when it comes out, I'm absolutely going to play it. That will absolutely be an LP. Can't wait for it. Dude, Linky, I am super stoked for it. Like, the MacVenture series grew on me the more I started to play them. And then it's like, I played those. If you've never checked out Graph Metal's fan-made games that are MacVenture style, Infested and Spectacle, I highly recommend. I would do Infested first, because it was, I think, the first one. Spectacle is much bigger and better. Very, very, very MacVenture fun. And then the fact that they're working on that along with the official original team members, and I've seen, them putting out the updates on it. The game looks like it's going to be so fun. Yeah, Spectacle was awesome. Infested was awesome too, much shorter. Spectacle was longer, and it was so good. I love MacVenture games now. Both the old style with the old menus and all that, and the new modern stuff, which makes things a little faster and more convenient. You have not seen Infested? Well, I've got the LP for it up there. It's like 4... Was it 4 parts? I can't remember how many parts it was. I did that one first, and then I did Spectacle. Anyways, sorry. We're gushing over Shadowgate. But yes, Beyond Shadowgate. Coming soon. They're hoping to try to release it during the summer here. So that's why I want to try to play through this, and then I'll be ready for Beyond Shadowgate. What can we do? Oh, okay, so this is now finally... Oh, now here's a thing, though. If I'm in the castle, I can't switch to the cave map? That's kind of lame. Why would you not let me do that? Oh, yeah, and they hit all the extra side goal things for the stretch goals. Like, it's going to be a big game, but they're working hard at it. And I'm like, take your time, get it done right, don't put it out early, make it good, they're testing, like, they're doing their due diligence. Sorry, what can I do with this freaking well? You attempt to tie in the rope at the rotted wooden crossbeam is met with failure. It seems there's no way to fasten the rope securely. The fact that we actually opened up the way here, though, I mean, I feel like I should be able to get in here. Because what was back one room? I mean, we're here. The only spells we have are, this is for the obelisk things. This is to open gates. This wouldn't work, but... The pumpkins are extra. What do we have this skull for? Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Can we go back to the entrance? Also, I completely missed this somehow. You take the bar. What is this? I think the metal bar appears to have broken off the iron grate. I didn't even notice. I would check otherwise. In the original, was it in the original you clicked the skull at the top to open up a thing that's what let you in the door? It wasn't putting the skull in, right? Because there was a spot at the very, very entrance. Can I even get back to the entrance? You can. Hold up. Now that I have a bar, can I use it, like, to tie this to? If I use... Oh, maybe if I use the hook on this. I can use either one, maybe. Using the bar is not friend. What if I use it on this? You attempt a double-looped Codsworth knot. One you've seen sailors tie when you were younger. However, this particular skill escapes you. What? Oh, okay. The order matters, apparently. If you remember if you hammer the pumpkin, would you be smashing pumpkins? Oh! The game won't let me, though. It denies me. A remake of Sweet Home would be cool. I would check it out. Short length of strong hemp is tied around a thick iron leg, creating a grappling hook. Okay, so now I should be able to attach it, I guess. Just something. Oh, Unless... Let's see. Thought maybe I could, like, do that and pull the bridge. No, because it says it's... Drink from the well. You trying to turn the crank. I'm trying to turn the... I don't know if I actually have to, like, turn the crank. Because you can't hammer the crank. It was a skull you moved, right? It was like the center one, like it like moved. Anything else that we... Ugh, I hate... I don't like that, just because I'm in a new area, I can't at the top toggle, like... Okay, wait a minute. Why can I toggle it now? I probably had to leave one time, I guess. Okay, anyway, so there's a circle here, but I can't do anything with it. Another symbol. Thing in the antechamber we couldn't open. We're still not able to be light as a feather, so we're not crossing that. There's still mirrors here, which I can't remember if we can actually do anything with. Crypt, waterfall, furnace. Great. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. I am a bit stumped on what I might be missing. Any hints, guys? If you can recall for this part. Quickly. Seek the obelisk, yes. Capture elementals, yep. I have your dog. Bring 3 pumpkins. Okay, that's for the side quests. Can I go past the courtyard? Let me check. Election. Right. Oh, is that what that room is for teleporting around? Is that in the original? Okay. Require power to activate, which we don't have. Yeah, I'll go there in just a sec. I'm just kind of double checking through all of my scrolls here really quick. Lights in the skies and the alignments are in harmony. Then you shall take the circle runes of water, fire, the all-seeing eye. That's what the other one was. Maybe that was water, fire, and that was the all-seeing eye. Place them with the great eagle that sits on the one tree. That's more of that, which is not relevant right now. Ritual, yes. Yeah, hold up. Let's see. Let me go back to the well. I'm trying to, but who's the skull on the well? Nothing happened. I can't use the hammer. It won't let me do this. Since nothing is happening after a few moments, you stop trying to use the grappling hook on the well. And that's fine, Alexander. Worst case scenario, if I have to ask Yorick, you know, I'm fine with that too. After all these years, the castle still looks impressive, Yorick says in admiration. Fall down the well. It won't even let me do that. Believe me, I want to fall down the well, but it won't. Also, it stinks. Can I assign this to something? Yeah, I know York. I thought I used it. See, this doesn't work. It doesn't work on that, and it doesn't work on the drawbridge itself either. Gotta be something with the well. It's... Unless, like, I need to... I'm trying to see if I could attach it to something. But if you look what lights up... Well, okay, this glows. I don't know if I could do anything with the muddy... Water... Ice. I don't think that would necessarily help. Water. Maybe if I water the well? Isn't there a hole up there that you can slither into? Oh! I did not notice. See, it's... The flashing, it's not... For me, it doesn't pop up quite enough. This is where you got stuck, by the way. We did do something with the well. Okay, hold on. So let's see. The narrow window sits high on the castle wall. You sense more than see a furtive movement in the shadows. More movement in the shadows. Displaying an expertise you did not know you possessed, you swing the grappling hook about your head a few times and let it fly. The hook catches the window slit of the castle wall. Huh. Well, how about that? And thank you, Alexander. Yes, that was exactly what I was looking for. Grab onto. You yank on the end of the rope to free it from its position. Coiling the rope, you place the grappling hook in your pack. God Damn it. I didn't mean to use it on the courtyard. Alright, let's see. You jump down into the muddy moat before using the hanging rope to pull yourself up and into the window above. The room is dry as a bone and apparently houses the mechanism that raises and lowers the drawbridge. A hum of power travels along the machinery. Also, I know we're at 9 o'clock. We're going to probably, for playing this game, we might go 2 to 2.5. We'll go like maybe 20 more minutes or so, or whatever. Just as an FYI. I don't know how long this actual playthrough will take. I feel like this game might go faster than the original game did for me. I think just because of the built-in things that help make the game kind of go somewhat faster. There was nothing I could do to like interact with the well itself. So let's get the drawbridge like knocked over. You swat the lever with your open hand. With a rumble, the chains move and gears begin to turn. There is the unmistakable sound of a drawbridge being lowered outside. So we can go back and check. Stained by age. I didn't mean to punch the. You throw a mighty roundhouse punch at the crate, smashing it wide open. That's actually awesome. What the hell? Some ruffian has vandalized this wooden crate. Oh, no, you're fine, Linky. I didn't particularly catch what it was, but it's fine. No, I didn't take it that way. I'll say this, because I know the original game, if you guys, like, you know, especially when I ask for little hints and all that, and that's fine. I'm not going to be like, you spoiled the major, I mean, don't necessarily just outright when I get to a room say, oh, this is the solution. If I'm getting stuck, I mean, kind of like, by all means, you know, half the time I'm asking you guys directly, so, just use your best judgment. You're fine. Also, we're ruffians now. You carefully unroll the scroll. You read the words on the scroll, noting it's a letter addressed to the wizard Greylord. My friend, I will remain secure in my Demesne. There's that word again. Demesne, here in the Gatekeeper Mountains, guarding the northern passage. Look for my signal pyre, if more come from the north. Look for my signal pyre, if more come from the north. I regret that I must bring my most formidable pet with me, since only I can control it. The name Unthalm is signed in a flourish at the bottom of the page. All these fancy whatchamacallit, fantasy names. Was first burned, then drowned, and finally stepped on by long-faced animals. My ass! Domain. Okay, hold up. You say domain. That is not how you fucking demens. Demens. Domain. There should be no S in there. Just saying. I can't help but pronounce an S when I see an S. Pronounce dis. Pronounce dite. Distite. Disdain. You learn from Doom 2 map packs. Love that word. Can I take this back? Ooh, I might be able to take the hook. You know what? I'll take it for now, since I might be able to wrap back around with the drawbridge now. This type of iron cauldron was forged for one purpose, releasing boiling oil onto attacking forces. As you attempt to lift the cauldron, you feel an uncomfortable pull in your side. Oh, my back! You demand now, dog. I mean, true, you don't pronounce the S in island. Alright, smarty pants. We might as well punch these other boxes. You throw a few jabs at the crate, smashing it wide open. I don't know why we can interact with it like that, but I'm totally fine with that. So ridiculous. Wait a minute. I just realized. There is no other way out of here. Back down we go. But I'm going to take this back now. We'll come back to the well. Let's go here now. The drawbridge lies across the moat, creating a beckoning bridge into the castle. Dude, boiling oil. Oh, infiltrator. This achievement is awarded for entering the castle through the... Dude, the thought of getting, like, just dumped with, like, burning oil and dying that way, that is not a way to go. That's definitely up there in top 10 ways I would not want to die, is burning oil. Same with just being on fire, too, for that matter. Yeah, see what it did there. Horrific. But yeah, that shit was real back then. It's like, oh, someone's scaling your castle? Not anymore. Can you imagine being the schmucks who had to go up? Like, get up there. It's like, they're gonna dump oil on me. I don't give a fuck. Get up there. It's like, make them use up the oil. Who would willingly want to go up that? Anyways, taking a deep breath, you saunter across the drawbridge and into the inner castle. Congratulations, you've earned the Infiltrator achievement. Oh, hi! As you enter the grand hallway, a goblin jumps out from the shadows, surprising you with a war cry. Oh! While you backpedal, the beast tightens its grip on its weapon. Oh, yeah? You're not the only one with a weapon. On guard! Wait, no, don't use it yet. Let's look at him first. A goblin, one of the ugliest you have ever beheld, stands in front of you, brandishing a weapon. Hold up, we gotta just give him the old 1-2, shut the fuck up. Oh, I didn't think that would work. A look of surprise flits across the goblin's face as you throw a haymaker at his jaw. With a sickening crack, the goblin goes down like a sack of potatoes. You shake your head and mutter in satisfaction. Didn't see that one coming, did you? Wait, we don't need to dirk him? We can just slug him? Dude, it's like deja vu. Give me all the money. Bow! Of course, we were a boxer in that one. Of course, doesn't that, like, only work twice, and then by the third time after you've beaten him up, he's finally just, like, pulls the trigger? Yoda. You seek Yoda. Is that Shrek? Not green enough to be Shrek. Violence never solves anything. It just solved my problem right now. Grabbing your weapon takes time. Quick jab to the face is quick and effective. You give him the old, like, you do the thing where you're, like, winding up this, and then you go pow with this hand instead. And you give me a little, like, whoop, 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 as you do it. You good, bro? How's Dagobah? The unconscious goblin lies. I read that as fucking. Not prostrate on the floor. Prostrate? What the fuck's the word? Oh my god, my brain. Guys, it turned off. What's that word? What's the word I'm thinking of? Prostrate. Apostle. No, not apostle. Prostate. No, I know you can decapitate him. I do remember that from the original, but can't they just knock him out again? Prostate. Yeah. Prostate. Yeah. What was I saying? Prostate. Yes. Oh my god, my brain, it turned off. Also, I'm looting. I don't need all these torches, but I'm taking them anyways. Applesauce. Despite its age, this suit of armor retains a high gloss, as if someone's been polishing it. Polish this. Clang! You swing at the suit of armor, but misjudge the distance, nearly tripping over your own feet. You wouldn't be caught dead in these. You could have sworn that you are uncertain if it's a trick of the light, but you could have sworn that this suit of armor just moved. Made for a female warrior. Prostitute. Yeah, close enough. What is this glow up here? Far above your head, a blue mass of energy pulses, perhaps empowering something within the castle. I'm not gonna cut him up just yet. We'll leave him be for now, but I will light this rug on fire. You set the rug on fire and the flames quickly consuming the dry fabric. In moments, it's gone, leaving an acrid smoke in the air. Very strong door. With a grunt, you pull open. Red fabric of this banner is worn and tattered. Tatter this! Yeah, the banner catches fire, is consumed in moments. Yes. Okay, you know what I need to do? Can I set my torch to 1? Yes. Okay, that's going to be 1. This is going to be 2. This is going to be 3. Light this bitch on fire. My priceless rug! I remember that once I found out that you could, like, burn stuff in the original, I just started burning anything I could. I'm going to leave him for now. I want to see him get back up. I want to see what it's like when he gets back up, if anything changes. Unless he, like... He's not going to kill me, right? Because I think in the original, didn't he just, like, repeatedly get in your way and you just have to keep downing him? Until you finally just... Yeah, that would have... If he went up in flames because I lit the rug on fire, I would have just left it. I would have let it happen. This library must contain thousands of ancient tomes, books, and manuscripts. A thick coating of dust covers everything. Okay, there's a ton of books here. We're gonna take them all. We'll read them in a hot second. Why can't I move closer? Oh, no, wait. That's not lit up. I thought the foot icon was lit up there. Hey, look, candles. The red candle sits in a dull brass holder. White candle. Don't mind if I do. Loot! 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 In the OG, there's a glitch where you can see stuff behind objects when you pause, making the puzzles trivial. Oh, that's funny. Oh, because it loads them all in, like, separately, I guess, right? He'll file a lawsuit. Burn the library? Oh, God. You're right. We could totally burn the library here. Made from some hide-like material, this map shows the continental lands of Kaltorlin. Can't take it. Oh. Strange yellow glow fills this room, giving you a peaceful, easy feeling. How about you sit on that chair? You sit down for a moment, resting your aching feet. A key under the rug in the main hall. See, I remembered finally discovering that you can burn stuff like that and finding something under 1. I do remember that. This finely crafted desk is made from cedar, perhaps harvested from the Torlin forest itself. You open the drawers of the desk, discovering a bottle filled with colored liquid. You place the bottle in your pack. Alright, well, you know we have to drink it. This bottle is filled with a purplish liquid that glows with magic. Actually, it might be for floating? Eat bottle. Don't just drink the bottle. Eat the bottle. You upend the bottle and gulp down the viscous liquid. Viscous liquid. Your body is immediately racked by a series of violent tremors. But after a moment, the episode passes. When your head clears, you realize that you are feeling much better, as if a dark pall has left your body. You toss aside the bottle. Once you realize you've been cured. Oh, did I just cure the curse? You can tell me if I did or not, because then I'll keep it as opposed to like drinking it or not drinking it now. Become Beast. Dude, Beast is badass. He was the smart one. There are a lot of books. These shelves appear to be filled with collections of books rather than individual tomes. Glass and all. May I just cured it? Yeah, hard. It's way harder to do. Okay. Well, since it nothing happens. Oh, I can't light them on fire, guys. I'm sorry. I can't light these chairs or table on fire for that matter. After as you examine the brimming bookcase, you feel the movement of air coming from someplace behind it. Okay. Whoa! Sensing something strange, you step closer to the books on these shelves. I just did the look action. Can't die anymore. Easy mode hacks. I know. Boo! Curse removed. Sensing something strange, you move closer. A series of shelves are cluttered with books in varying shapes and sizes and colors. The accumulated knowledge in this place must be truly staggering. Okay, some of these books go back then, I guess. You read the title of the spine of the book. Torlin Travelogue by Boudin. I am not going to read all of these. Some intricate scrollwork around the lettering of the spine. Requiem for the Count of Cagliostro? Cagliostro. You gonna tell me how to pronounce that too? Is the S silent? Cagliostro. Light it on fire. Oh, it won't work. Okay, so hold up. Let's back up. Let's take a look at the books that we have in our inventory. Let me just check each one, make sure nothing happens for each. I wish your voice was silent. Fatality. One word is written in a flourish in the cover of this book. It reads, Lotharath. Lotharith. The book sticks a bit before opening. As you struggle with the poor penmanship, you read on. I am honored to have been selected by Fandral to document the workings of the Circle. The newest initiate is a young man with an inquisitive nature. He has taken the name of Lakmir and intends to study the origins of time, although his mastery has yet to be chosen. The High One mentioned that Lakmir is not from his line and thus cannot be groomed to become head of the Circle. Rather, the new initiate was chosen from an unorthodox scrying performed by Tylomir. I do not trust that one. He has an ambition and a hunger that does not sit well with a member of the Circle. Flourish! You flip for the book, noting the pages are blank. York startles you. How does that go? Never judge a book by its cover? Oh. Alas, poor York. Shut the hell up. The book is bound in pale white leather and secure with a locked metal strap. The name Ulara, pronounced is written on the spine. You carelessly flip through the pages and get a paper cut for your troubles. Where do we sign up for? Book it for Pizza Hut pizzas. Oh, don't talk food. I'm starving. I'm gonna stuff my face after this tonight. Which, speaking of, it's 9:20. We're gonna look for a good stopping point here. In just a few. Now it says it's secure the metal strap, but then it talked about the paper cuts anyways. I'm gonna say, can I stuff these? This is gonna open this bookcase, is what it's gonna do. With an audible click, the book slides into the slot like it was made to be there. I mean, it worked. Ah. Is there a second book I can use? I assume that was correct, because, it won't even let me take it back, unless I can use it. Oh, no, wait. The book comes out a few inches before suddenly stopping with a click. A low rumble follows, and the bookcase to the right shakes a bit. Ooh! I don't know what noise that was that I just made. Ooh! It's kind of like it's putting the lever in. It's putting the button in, and then you activate it. You step back, watching as the bookcase slides away, revealing a passage to an adjoining room. This library must contain... Oh, it's just back to that text. Don't use the secret passage, that's cheating? Pfft, you ain't the boss of me. Let's see. Okay, so we opened up the way to a new room, which means new possibilities, because as far as I can see, there's nothing really in here else. Let's just kind of quick assess. We're basically going to stop here, I think. The dirk... I'm trying to remember. Did you even have a dirk in the original? Could you ever even use it effectively on anything? Torches we don't need. Silver arrow. A skull. Hammer. The pumpkins for the pumpkin quest. I don't know why we have a second gear. We're going to have to find somewhere else to use it. We've used the orb twice. We know where water and ice are. There should be fires somewhere too. Metal rod, I don't know. We've technically used this, but it lets us take it back. We might need it again elsewhere. Candles... I might be able to light, but I don't have a point to it yet. Bunch of text things that I'm not going to remember everything. That's for the bonus thing. I have no idea if these actually do anything, but we can look cool. Uses for obelisks. Uses for gates. We don't have much else. Was it a troll in OG? Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think it was. I could have sworn it was a Cyclops. Yeah, in my mind, I was picturing a different creature. And Cyclops sounds right? I know, Linky, I know. But it's normally I go about 2 hours. We're getting close to 2.5-ish almost now at this point. For certain games, I tend to maybe go a little bit longer because otherwise I know how many sessions it could potentially take to finish games like this, and I want to make sure I finish within a reasonable time. But, and I like the idea of stopping here when I have forward progression that I know where I'm going. Now, I might get stuck immediately in this next room, but the point is like, okay, I have something to start with next time, as opposed to starting with, I'm stuck not knowing where I'm going, if that makes any sense. Let's go ahead and make a save. We will make a save in a new one for the end of the actual stream. Troll that asks you for gold coins. Yeah, see, I do remember those kind of bits of something. Troll was on the bridge. Push him over with the spear. Okay, that sounds familiar. That was in King's Quest. I mean, you're not wrong. There was a troll there, too. Try to give him copper coins. Look, man. I was like, here, you want some money? Here, take this. Take some pennies. He was like, nah. Anyways, though, is there any way we can we... Oh, you know what? What do we always say, guys? How do we have to end our game sessions? Ooh, what? Ooh, ow, ooh, that hurts. Ooh, that hurts. Also, I never noticed the portrait. The portrait burnt up, like it melted away or whatever with my skin and all that. Oh, that's awesome. Burn in hell. Don't mind if I do. Number 1 rule, always end on a game over, if possible.
'Tis a sad thing that your adventures have ended here.
Gonna watch the LP after this. You know what? If I rewatched my old one, things would probably help, because then things would be a little more familiar. I don't think I'm going to. I more so want to relive the game as like a semi-new experience through this. And rewatching the LP, for me, I think would spoil that a little bit. For you guys, it's fine. You can do that if you want. I mean, obviously, you guys can do whatever you want. I can't stop you. But, I mean, if anything, you just guys might be more equipped to help me then. But, 'tis a fucked up thing you burned to death. That was a spicy meatball. Stupid sexy reaper. Alright, anyways, we're just memeing at this point here. Let's go ahead and call it for now. That's going to be it for tonight, guys. I am enjoying this. It is a nice mixture of somewhat familiar, but kind of cool because it's a little different. I do appreciate the modern changes to it. Yes, some of it's a little hand-holdy because it tells you some stuff like just without you even asking. But you know what? I'm okay with that. And the fact that the torches don't kill me, yes, that can be somewhat disappointing, but at the same time, it's just letting me kind of enjoy the game more casually, this playthrough. So overall, like, I'm fine with it. I am enjoying this. It is kind of fun reliving this through this 2014 version. And Linky will not leave the computer until I come back. Well, since you are new, Linky, I do just a weekly stream. This is the night I do it on. With the lot of us here, we have certain days that are kind of like our stream days. My brother does Monday, Wednesday. Coolio does Tuesdays. I do Thursday. So, and also just scheduling wise, I can't do more than really kind of one a week. For most things. Sometimes I have random weekend stuff, but typically it's the one for most situations. So we'll be back next week. We'll play more of this. Same time, Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific is around the time that I start. We usually go for like a good 2 hours or so, depending on the game. Sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more. This is a case where we go a little more because I I don't know how long this will take to complete, both in terms of if anything's changed, whether it's actually more streamlined and things I go through quicker. Also combined with just how long it takes me to solve puzzles and stuff. I don't know. But the goal is to complete this so that I will be ready for Beyond Shadowgate when that comes out. That one's going to be an LP. I've told you guys this before, but that will be LP because I want to focus more on the game for that. But I figured I'd rather start this now because I don't know how long it could take the whole month. I don't know. And with Beyond Shadowgate soon coming out, I'd rather be a little ahead than be scrambling to get through this when the game does come out ultimately. Sexiest Reaper was Death from the Curse series. Hell yeah, total bro. No, it's fine on fire. I think of it more as just like you also appreciate the original and you're pointing out these things, and it is. And to be fair, it is a little disappointing that we miss out on some of the death stuff because, as you guys know, I love seeing the death things. I seek them out. I want to see the fun ways that you can die in these MacVenture games. For me, it's half of the charm. Whether it's I intentionally go after them or they accidentally happen. I think the accidentals are some of the best ones because when they catch me by surprise, I usually gets a good laugh out of me. But it's fine. We can appreciate the original as well as appreciate the different positives about this version as well. Both can exist for different reasons, and that's fine. Secret ending in those games are glorious. I still at some point need to do a random attempt at like the hardcore mode stuff to try to see those endings. I've avoided being like spoiled for them as best I can. I don't know. We'll see if I ever actually get to that or not. Sorry, I'm just catching up on the chat for this ending thing here. A secret sexy ending, or a sexy secret ending. Jennifer who? All right. Anyways, guys, enough rambling here for tonight. Let's go ahead and end it because we're right at 9:30. So I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Bro, Donut, Sia, On Fire, good to see you, man. Say hi to Piggy for me. Captain N, Kickass, Magus, Anonymous, Edge, Alexander, Mag, Silver Fox, Linky. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the follow. Hopefully we'll see you next week. We'll continue more of this game. I do intend to beat it. I may not see 100% of everything or get all the achievements. I don't need to for the purposes of this. Sometimes for some games, I want to do it all. For this playthrough in particular, I just want to like make it through as kind of a casual playthrough. We'll see what we see. If I miss anything, whatever. But because I just also don't want it to drag on for too long. Anyways, that is going to be it for tonight, guys. Thanks, guys, for coming out. I'll catch you guys later.